This is the CHRILLCAST. I'm Chris.
And I'm Will.
Meme review. No. This is what, Will?
It's Fandom Fridays.
What do we do on Fandom Fridays?
We review some of our favorite crap. Chris is like, I don't know what to do. We usually recommend a book, movie, or video game, or a board
I'm
game.
going to recommend this awesome apparel.
And Chris is going to try to sell some stuff to you.
Listen, all right, the margins are so low. I'm not joking. We're not making any money on these, essentially.
We're actually paying you.
No, we're not doing that. But we want people to have these if they want them, okay? I made these really cool shirts with the logos on them. At least in my opinion, they're really cool. The whole point of it is if anybody is actually a fan of the show, they want to show support, you can like this video, subscribe to the podcast, share the video on social media, or wear one of these pieces of clothing. I've tried to make the prices very, very affordable, at least as best as I can do, right? The t-shirt's $18, the decal is $4. This really nice sweatshirt's only $30. That was actually kind of difficult to get the price down there, but I did. I made it happen, okay? It's at $30. The mugs are $10. And these phone cases, I don't know anybody that's gonna buy this phone case. But it was like one extra product. It's like, whatever. We'll just make this one too. I might actually end up get one of these. We'll see.
And they come in different colors too, so you don't just have to get black.
Right. So like the phone case comes in gray and white. The mug comes in black, white, and CHRILLCAST yellow. Mm-hmm. The sweatshirt comes in black, white, and gray. The decal is one color. And then the t-shirt has the most colors. You got black, gray, light yellow, and white. Okay, so
yep. And the next round is going to have Jill the Krill instead of just Bill the Krill.
Well, for our lady viewers, which I'm assuming there aren't that many, but I know that Doodlebug watches the show, and I know that a couple other people have commented that are of the female variety. So maybe we will have some Jill the Krill shirts instead of just Bill the Krill shirts.
And for Hot Dan.
And Hot Dan. And for Hot Dan. Wait, Jill for Hot Dan?
Yeah, just because, man.
Okay. All right.
He personally requested it.
Did he?
Without telling me he wanted it.
Okay, whatever you say, dude. Anyways.
It's the end of the week, Chris.
Today is the Fandom Friday episode, so nobody's watching anyways. That's why we can do whatever we want. What do you want to recommend, Will?
I'm going to recommend two things this week. So the first thing is a board game. It's called Forbidden Island. There's actually a couple different versions of this game. So there's a Forbidden Desert, which is essentially the same game. And I think they just came out with a new one, but I already forgot what it was called. This guy honestly probably does a better job of explaining the game. But it's a cooperative game. So you play it with up to 4 people. Yeah, up to 4 players, and it's really fun. The idea is that you have crash landed on this island. You're trying to retrieve these different artifacts, and then you have to escape with your entire team. Cool. And you have to cooperate to make sure that you're going through and shoring up the different tiles so they don't flood and you lose those tiles. Because if you lose the tile that has the helicopter on it, you can't escape and you lose. If you lose a tile that has like the treasure on it, you lose the game. So you have to coordinate everyone's movements. It's pretty simple though, and it's a lot of fun. And it will get kind of stressful towards the end. So at first, like it's kind of slow going. You're like, this isn't that much fun. But when you start getting into it and the island starts to flood on you, and you don't think you're going to make it, it's very fun and very hectic.
Oh, that's a flood scale? I thought that was the fun scale. He's saying he's at a 2 right now. He's rolling up to a 3. What's the next thing you want to recommend, Will?
The next thing is a movie. It's called The Island. So I'm going with a theme here. Yeah, he will not bring up a video of it because they were always getting copyright struck. But it's a really good
I've won all the disputes so far.
It's a good movie. It has Ewan McGregor and Scarlett Johansson in it. I don't remember what this year, 2005. So what's really cool about this, I don't want to ruin the plot. Basically, they're on an island. Something has happened. Their diet and stuff is controlled, and then there's a lottery system for them to. They're not on an island; they're in a building essentially, and there's a lottery system that they get to go to an island. I don't want to say anything else because I'll ruin the plot if I say anything else. I realize it probably didn't sound very exciting, but it's a
Is it?
huge
Well, hold
twist.
on.
It's
This
great.
is the movie where they find out that there are others, right?
What?
This is the movie where they find out that there are others like them.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, Chris is gonna ruin the
No, I'm
freaking
not.
movie
I'm not
for
going
you.
to ask any more questions. I just want to make
Well,
sure I'm thinking of the right
that's
movie.
like, come on, man. That's like the whole
I
plot of.
said others like them. You get this because you've seen the movie. Nobody else will understand what I'm saying.
Watch the movie; it's great. However, what's really cool about this movie, there's a small Easter egg for Xbox in there for the Xbox One, uh, because it would be past the Xbox 360, and they actually have like a augmented reality where
No.
they're doing a boxing thing. Yes.
Xbox One? I mean Xbox 360.
No. The 360 hadn't come out yet, but this is in the future, so it's looking past the 360. So it would have been an Easter egg for the Xbox One. Yes. hmm
In 2005, when the Xbox 360 wasn't out yet.
Yeah. Well, okay. It's an Easter egg for a futuristic Xbox.
Okay.
Does that
All
make
right.
you,
All
make
right.
you
Whatever you
happier?
say, man. Whatever you say. All right. I'll take you at your word. Okay. All right. I'm going to recommend The Island with Bear Grylls. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm going to recommend. Okay, look. Ken Follett is like. I'm like on a Ken Follett kick right now. Okay, I've recommended the first book, the second book, and now I'm going to recommend the third book. Okay, it's called Column of Fire. Okay, that's exactly what it looks like. Ken Follett is a wonderful author. You did Sylvie wrong, but other than that, I like the book. Anyways, all of his books are just these excellent political plots with basically the backstory of being plot, like actual plots that happen in Europe in the time period in which the books occurred. Like the first book occurred like 1100 to like whenever. The second book occurred during the Black Plague. This one occurred during the reign of Queen Elizabeth, although it started with the Queen Mary first, then rolled into Queen Elizabeth. And a lot of those historical events drive the plot throughout the books. In this case, the Protestant versus Catholic conflict of Europe in that time period drives a lot of the plot.
Conflict, otherwise known as the 100-Year Holy War, but whatever. Conflict is fine.
I was just gonna leave it at that. I wasn't gonna go too deep into it. Okay. Anyways,
Chris is gonna reignite it. Bring it, Chris. Bring it.
Anyways, it's a great book. The plot is really well written. I'm on to the last chapter, but I already know I love it. So good. And I can't imagine a better author to do this type of historical fantasy than Ken Follett.
Yeah, I need to start reading these books. You seem very adamant that they're awesome. So
This is like the first book series I haven't been able to put down. I already pre-ordered the prequel book coming out later this year.
Oh, wow, okay.
And if anybody's wondering about that, I'm trying to remember what it's called. Ken Follett prequel. I'm trying to remember what it's called. Yeah, The Evening and the Morning. That's what it's called. Yeah, it's coming out later this year. So definitely go check it out. And that's Ken Follett, in case you were wondering. That's him. All right. So the other thing I'm going to recommend, and it's not, I don't know if it's a recommendation or more of a curiosity of mine, because I discovered this accidentally the other day.
I don't know how this is going to end.
It's a Halo board game, but it's not any of the ones I've ever heard of. I haven't even seen it on Halo Cannon's channel, and he's unboxed like 3 of them. But it's called like Halo Interactive Strategy Game. That's it. Came out in 2008.
Yeah, I also have never heard of this, which is crazy.
It's a very low fanfare. Okay, this is what it looks like. It's almost like a HeroScape Lite with Halo figurines. It looks really freaking cool. You see his multiple tiers. You got like characters that actually look like characters. And it says the Halo. I didn't even know Halo had Action Clicks figures. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Well, apparently that's a Halo Action Clicks figure. And then here are the Halo Interactive board game figures. See, the cards are really well detailed. It's got like the ability to hold items. It looks like a really cool grid-based strategy Halo game. And they said the biggest limiting factor in this game is you can only move one person or attack with one person per turn. You don't get to move everybody. One character, attack or move per turn. That's it. So the comment that was made was this limiting factor is also what makes the game fast and fun, because you have to purposefully move your character into danger in order to attack the next turn. And then the opposing character can either move the guy out of the way or attack.
I see. Uh-oh.
Nope.
What other symptoms do you have?
Anyways, I got allergies, man. All right, so. But yeah, these are super detailed, super awesome little figurines. I am going to be picking this up later this year. I like how someone put Star Wars figures on there.
That's not right.
And the comments below was, my money is on the Sith. But I mean, it just looks so good. It's got a grid. It's very Halo looking. That looks really cool. But that's somebody painted them to look better. Yeah, somebody took their time and painted this stuff. It still looks really good. But these are the maps. See, there's the grid. There's multi-level tiers to fight on. You got like one force on one side, one force on the other side. I believe it's always Covenant versus UNSC.
As it should be.
And there's capture the flag modes on this.
Oof.
I know. I'm like,
where can I buy this?
eBay, Amazon for $60. Apparently, this game sold so poorly that at some point in time, Walmart was selling it for $10.
Oh man!
Back in like 2010.
Yeah, if I'd known.
But that's an awesome cover art for a board game. Yeah, I saw this the other day and I was like, man, I really want this. I want a copy of this game. I'm gonna unbox it on Ambient Unboxing, and I'm gonna make this thing a hit like 10 years later. I love how it's got like the guns can attach to the side of this card here. It just looks really aesthetically. It looks really good. And then the grid style combat is something I've always loved. So I can't imagine a world where I would dislike this. Oh yeah, I forgot the most important part. There's an interactive DVD that comes with it.
Oh, that's awesome.
It like does
it's
a scenario
also based off the Halo 3 art, so
yeah. It does a scenario. It does a interactive DVD content to go with the game. So really interested to see how this plays out. So I'll probably pick up a copy. I'll let you guys know what I think later this year. I'll send Will a link and he'll have it tomorrow. No. But yeah. In case you guys were wondering, this is what I do in my free time. I look stuff up like this. As always, I'm Chris.
And I'm Will.
Don't forget about the merch. That doesn't make. I just want somebody to wear it. I want somebody to put a picture out there of them wearing this merch, because I would just be like tickled to death. All right, I would love it. Anyways, Will and I will have these shirts within the next month or two. But you should have it tomorrow. No.
We should get like beanies that have the Bill of Krill on it.
Do you see beanies on this list, Will? Do you see beanies?
It can be exclusive to the CHRILLCAST crew.
I'll look and see what it would cost. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Anyways, as always, I'm Chris.
And I'm Will.
And we will see you
on the next CHRILLCAST. Bye, guys.